Good morning. It's Leanne Peters here. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And I'm here to create a space of healing and support. And I trust that you enjoy the time that's been created. I don't know what we're going to do or what's going to unfold at all. So while you're coming over, I want to send out an extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support. Your support helps me keep being able to do my work and share these types of videos as much as I can. So we've got a visitor. We'll see if she wants to come and say hello today. Oh, she's been a bit resistant. Good morning from Puss. She's quite relaxed and chilled, as you can see. Happy to just be here. So welcome. My intention today is I'm going to be hanging out for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes perhaps, depending on what I've got to say and what comes up. And what's going to come up will be guided by my healing energy cards. So I'm going to pull a healing energy card at the beginning and we'll chat about it. And then I'll play my crystal quartz singing bowl. And then we will pull a card to go. So that's my plan and my intention. So welcome. So I think Facebook's not really letting people know that I'm here by the look of it. But welcome to those of you who are. Hi, Linique, and hi, Shauna, and everyone, the other few people that are watching. So it looks like it's just us today. So welcome. Let's see. Let's grab a card and see. So I trust you've been led here for a reason. And I trust that something shared does support you at this time. So I encourage you to really focus on, I suppose, or think about perhaps, or whatever you need to do for the things that resonate. Take those things on board. Hi, Jeanette. And let the things that don't resonate with you go. And I trust that you've been led here for a reason. So we'll find out perhaps what that reason is soon. Hi, Lawrence. Welcome. Okay, let's see which healing energy card we need today. What do we need to know, the majority of us? What do we need to create this healing time and support to be about? So, we have this card here. It's this, oh, ouchie, card 42, Self-Confrontation. It's in the depth category. Self-confrontation. Down here it says, have courage to look in the mirror and see, basically to see who we really are. Come out of hiding, face off, care about how you feel, stop holding back, create a new safe zone. And this is not the, well, in general, not the trendy safe spaces that seem to be happening now. I'm talking about a real place of safety where you feel safe and comfortable to be yourself. So usually, hopefully for all of us, that safe place should be in our home. But sometimes it's not the case. Maybe we're a teenager living at home with our parents, or our parents have moved in and it can be a bit difficult in those types of situations. Or maybe your relationships are changing and things are a bit unsettled in the home and you don't really feel comfortable in your home right now. But in general, our safest place that we should feel most comfortable, most able to be ourselves, should really be in our home. And there's probably also people that we know, like could be a family member or a close friend or a partner or a child or someone like this, who we can also feel safe and comfortable around people, certain people that we can just sort of be ourselves around, like fully be ourselves. So these are, to me, this is like a safe place, a place where we feel safe to be ourselves. It says here to stop holding back. Oh, I've said that. Create a new safe zone for yourself, especially if changes have been made lately. And honesty. Hi, Janice. Yes, I see. No one's getting notifications. So, yeah. But welcome. And hello, Valentina. So, self-confrontation. So this card hasn't really come up that much since I changed the illustration. And it is a little confronting, and it reminds us very much about the things that are confronting us at the moment. So this might be things that make us feel or have us feeling uncomfortable as we're pushing out of our comfort zone. Because our comfort zone, it's a nice place to be in. Hopefully it should be a place where we feel quite safe to be ourselves. We might feel quite comfortable, quite content in our safe zone, but it can also be dubbed at times our no growth zone, because we don't really grow when we're in our comfort zone. Like, it's a comfortable place to be, and if we've been through a traumatic time or lots of change lately, or if we've been very busy working on something and we can enjoy some downtime, then our comfort zone is fantastic. But it's not really a place that we want to hang about in for a long period of time, because it does create a stagnation within us, because it becomes our no growth zone. It's like, another example might be, or another angle to look at this, is when I talk about when we retreat into what I like to call our healing cave. And I'm thinking of that shaman card in the Speed of Light Oracle, where we sometimes need to retreat away a little bit from being out there, so to speak. It could be public, it could be doing things. We might feel a little bit inactive or introspective, and we sort of retreat back into our healing cave to heal, to mend, to reassess. And that healing cave is a great place to be in when we need that. So when we're in the space, let's be in it, let's enjoy it. But if we're there for a long period of time, it can end up becoming like an escape, or a place that keeps us away from the activities or the potentials that we could step into in our life. So it's the same sort of thing I'm talking about with our comfort zone, that it can be a great place to be in depending what we've been going through, but to be there long term, permanently, can tend to hold us back. So what do you need to confront, or what has been stirring up for you lately that is confronting you perhaps about your comfort zone? Perhaps you've been pushed out of your comfort zone, maybe through your own actions and through your own intentions, or maybe through others' changes, because as other people that we're close to change in their life, it also affects us. It can affect us. So changes have a rippling effect. The changes I recently made moving house had a rippling out effect to my children, and the people that moved into our house, people I know, people I don't know, and all the dynamics of things started to shift, and things that I've left, things that I've changed, has all shifted things out. But sometimes, in fact, often, as things change and as people move on from things and people move into things, it gives a space, or creates a space or room for us to start filling new positions and new parts and I like the word positions in life, in our life situations. So what new position are you being called into? It could be a literal position of some sort that you're being called into. It could be a new role that you've been called to play or to bring forward in your life a little more or a lot more. What new position is waiting for you? And I see this as a visual, like a chair that's sitting out of our comfort zone. And it's a chair that's just perfectly made for us. But it requires us to step out of our comfort zone, to step out of the familiar in some ways and what we're comfortable with, and step out into the cold, into the unknown, into the darkness in some instances too, to claim that chair that's waiting there for us. So what is waiting for you out there, out from your comfort zone, in your growth zone? What opportunity exists that you've been contemplating lately that is perhaps represented by this chair or this new position that's calling to you? And what is stopping you from taking that position? Are you doubting too much? Are you thinking yourself incapable? Do you think there are other people that are better suited for that position? But that position, that chair is waiting for you. It's waiting for us. So are you ready to step up and claim that chair, to claim that position that's calling you? So this is what I feel really strongly as I connect and am in this moment now. So let's play the singing bowl. So I've got my quartz singing bowl. This is aligned with the throat chakra, which is interesting, getting this card as well, because the throat chakra is about communication, expression, and truth, and feeling safe and comfortable and courageous enough to be ourselves, to speak our truth, to be who we are. If we're afraid of being attacked or put down, or we're walking on eggshells around certain people, then we're going to retreat. We're going to hesitate. We're going to hold back. So this is about really stepping into that part of ourselves as best as we can. So let's play the singing bowl. I trust it supports you. There's nothing you can do wrong. Just listen and take some deep breaths and see what happens. And if you really resonate with what I've been talking about your comfort zone, about stepping out of it, and maybe this position that's calling you, that you might already have this position. Now, there's a part of me that feels like I already have and sit in this seat, but I'm not fully in the seat, is how I personally feel right now. So I might be doing the role, I might be doing the thing in my actual life at this time, but I may not fully believe myself to be the best person for the job, let's say. There may be still a little bit of doubt or a bit of fear that sits there underneath within me that makes me sort of sit on the chair but not sit in the chair and not really claim this as my position, as my space, as my role. That's how I'm personally feeling. So you might feel that you're already partly in it, but maybe you're not 100% in it. So this is our opportunity now to get 100% into it, and sink into that chair and get really comfortable, because it's been made for us. All the things that have changed have led us, all the synchronicities along the way have led us to this point where this chair has been vacated for us. And it is molded to fit us, to fit our body, to fit our personality. It is perfect for us. So let's stop doubting and let's let that go, so that we can fully 100% align ourselves with this role and this position that is calling us, or that we have perhaps recently even stepped into. So take a nice big breath. And there's a lot in this too, it feels like, about self-belief and feeling confident about ourselves and our abilities, and our ability to take on this role and this responsibility, because it is a responsibility too. So lots here. Let's do the singing bowl. So enjoy. Take some big deep breaths and see what you need from the bowl. This could even be a new boundary that you're trying to set in your life as well. So as you let yourself breathe and relax, also think about what you're sitting on or laying on or wherever you are, what you're standing on, depending on. And maybe imagine or become aware of the weight of your body on the chair or the bed or the ground or wherever you happen to be right now with your body. And allow your body to sink in or to connect with this chair, if you resonate with that, this new role or this extended role, this feeling deeper in this role that you've probably already been playing, or this chair, this position that I've been talking about. See if your body, it feels like our body is the bridge somehow, like the link between this embodying this position, this space that we hold, this role that we play, that we're exploring at the moment, and the bridge between that and our comfort zone, that and our doubt, that and our lack of self-belief or lack of self-confidence in being able to play this part or claim this position. So let your body sort of sink into that position, that chair, that role, and whatever that represents for you. So welcome. Very interesting Facebook. You're not really letting many people or any people know that I'm live, but I'm so glad that some people are here. So welcome. And if you just joined in, we were playing the singing bowl with this card in mind, card 42, Self-Confrontation. Have courage to look in the mirror and see the truth, basically. He'll come out of hiding. So thank you so much. I'm going to pull a card to go. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you have enjoyed this connection, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to. And if you would love to connect more privately, please send us a message through our website. If you would love to learn more about me and the work I do here at Temple of Balance, please visit templeofbalance.com.au. So thank you so much. Let's grab a card to go. So I'm looking for the best card that the majority of us need now moving forward from here. So how can we move forward? How can we really claim that role, claim that position, really confidently and courageously step into it, even if we feel a little scared or doubtful at times, that we push through and our courage is stronger than our doubt or louder than our doubt. So what do we need to keep in mind to proceed here or embody this? Let's see. So we have this card. Oh, this has been coming up a bit lately. Card 90, Tell the Truth. This is very interesting just in itself regarding the other card, Self-Confrontation, about truth. So confronting the truth and that truth energy sits in the throat. I've just used the throat chakra bowl. And we have this card, 90, Tell the Truth. It's in the rise category, and boy, does it shift energy in the throat and in the mouth here straight away, doesn't it? Like it really packs a punch, this card. Down here it says, be clear and honest. Now this could be with others, absolutely. Be clear and honest with others, but it's very difficult to be clear and honest with others if we're not being clear and honest with ourselves. So I would also be looking at, asking myself, am I being clear and honest with myself? I need to make sure I'm clear in myself first and make sure I know how I feel. If I don't know how I feel, then in the heat of the moment, I could say anything because I'm not in that alignment with the truth of how I feel at the time or what I feel about something. So I need to establish that clarity and that honesty myself first, and then I can go and express that to others as needed. It says, speak up, use your voice, don't speak on behalf of others, speak for yourself. No excuses. Sing the throat chakra, let it out and express yourself. And there is something very deep, like something very deep going on back here in the back of the throat. as things are stirring. And maybe for you, based on the other card that came up, maybe it's been confronting for you what's been stirring, that you've been probably trying to avoid the truth of that's stirring up at the back of your throat. You could probably feel a tickle back here. I can feel it just talking about it or connecting in with it. So maybe there is something deeply stirring for you in communications, in truth, in how well or how not so well you express yourself or communicate with yourself and others. So moving forward, for some of us, it's going to be important to tell the truth and speak up and say what we need to say, especially the things that we've been holding back on. Now, if you haven't been holding back on anything, then this is probably more about aligning with your truth as far as communicating and listening to how you feel, how you honestly feel, or, I'm thinking about this chair thing that I was thinking of before. So if you've just joined in, as some of you have, half the people here are more than what we had before. I imagine this chair that's been made for us that sits just outside of our comfort zone. Some of us are already in it, partially. Some of us are moving towards it. But I don't even know what I was going to say now. I just had a blank. Yes, I'm not really sure. Anyway, we'll just leave it at that. Yeah, so there's something deeply moving in the throat and sitting in that space, so in our throat, in that uncomfortableness, in that's confronting us at this time, might be really important to help that energy move, which basically in this case makes me feel like will help us understand what's going on for us, how we feel about something, and how we can claim that position or claim that role that is calling us at this time. We may be pushed into it. We may want to go into this role. It may be something we don't really want, but we find ourselves here. So what are we going to do with it? Are we going to reject this role because we don't really want it? But if we find ourselves here, maybe there's something really valuable that we can learn while we play this part or hold this position in our life. So yeah, it's interesting. Very interesting energy. So tell the truth, be honest, and deep energy moving here in the throat in communications. So thank you so much for connecting today. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will be back tomorrow for the weekly guidance. So take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.